So I think that you may have saved yesterday, as we have discussed in my last video, that probably most of the indices are avoid, and most specifically SPX is a clear cut avoid, but Dow Jones is indeed facing a resistance, and it has moved towards the support level. And we are talking about a Nasdaq as well. So Nasdaq has just saved its day by sustaining or closed above 11,000. So it's overall a negative day, and let us see what lies ahead for today's trading session as far as US stock market or Wall Street is concerned. But before that, if you haven't yet subscribed my channel yet, just hit on the subscription button, also hit on the notification bell along with the all button to get my updated video notification. So first of all, if you may look at the price chart of Dow Jones has now hit the 200-day moving average, which is near 33,433, and then from there it has moved a tad bit on the upper side. So for the time being, because we don't know whether it is actually a support or just a pause that we have seen after 2 or 3 days of selling. So because it has taken a short term support, we may consider this as our support and stop loss for this trading session on 7th of December 2022. So as far as Dow Jones is concerned, we have our immediate support of 33,557, and we're gonna have a stop loss at 33,424, which is the current low that Dow Jones has tested, and we are not going below. So for any upside, please do not violate 33,424, and more specifically it has to sustain above 33,557. Now for today's trading session, the range band will be narrow one, because we have to see how Dow Jones is going to perform. If it is a volatile move, obviously then it has the potential to move back towards 34,600 or more, depending upon the price action. But our main concern is to save ourselves or not making any losses if Dow Jones moves further below 33,424. So consider this as a stop loss, and on the upside you have 33,976 and 34,039 or 34,040. So this is the narrow band which I am expecting for today's trading session. Now we are moving towards Nasdaq, and if we are looking at the price chart of Nasdaq has moved below its breakout level. So now we have to change our narrative, or we have to change the levels accordingly. So right now here also for Nasdaq as well, the range will get narrow. So you have a very narrow range. Here we are, and right now, because Nasdaq is just saving itself from a disgrace, I would say, because below 11,000 the fall will accelerate. So for the time being, we have 10,987 as our immediate support and 10,944, which is going to be a stop loss. And similarly on the upside, we have 11,164, and we have 11,217 or 220. So this is the narrow range that we are going to look for Nasdaq, and please don't try to go below 10,944 in Nasdaq. And as I told you, for Dow Jones as well, don't try to go below or trade below the support and the stop loss, otherwise things will get worse in the short term. Apart from that, talking about the SPX, I have clearly said it's a clear cut avoid, and you can clearly see I have marked the level, yesterday's level 3954. It closed below 3954, and it has taken its support very near to or at the red line, which is nothing but the 200-day moving average, simple moving average. And what we are going to do right now, we will shift the levels accordingly, and we will readjust ourselves, because we have to make ourselves mobile so that we can shift or we can move accordingly based on the price action or based on the trend that the index is showing. So for S&P 500, this is not, we can't call it as a down and out, because for S&P 500 we have two saving levels, 3917 as your immediate support and 3900 as your stop loss. So please don't go below, now please don't go below these two specific levels, otherwise your next support will be 3823. Okay, but the intention here is not going below 3900. And as far as the upside is concerned, we have our immediate target of 4031 and probably 4097. So these are going to be the two trading two targets or two levels that we are going to look at as far as the immediate target for S&P 500. So one thing is very clear, that the range has started getting narrower. Okay, and when the range started getting narrower, things will become volatile, or it means a big move is yet to be seen. Now whether it will be on the upside or the downside, that is something which we have to see, but range is getting narrower. And for SPX, although you have some volatile moves, that's very much true, you can see some volatile moves, but everything is happening above 3900, which is actually a range breakout. A range breakout has indeed happened above 3900 and 3920. So it's holding its range breakout. And for Dow Jones and Nasdaq, range is now getting narrower. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.